Cancer, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. Okay, so your energy, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Your person showing up as the Judgment card, also in reverse. They're viewing you as the Queen of Cups. What you're not seeing is the Five of Swords in reverse. And the final outcome advice is the Star card, Aquarius energy. And we have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so we have strong Sagittarius, also the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. We also have Scorpio, Aries here with the Judgment card and Aquarius energy. And of course, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with the Queen of Cups. So I see Cancers with the King of Wands in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune also showing up in reverse. Some of my Cancers, I feel like you're not so confident about moving forward here with this connection. You may be feeling like there's something karmic in nature here. There's something that's stopping you from moving forward. Some of you might be enjoying being single, or you're exploring other options. Or, you know, the King of Wands in reverse can be that there's been fighting, bickering, arguing. You're feeling a little bit triggered here by something this person has done or said. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, you're not moving forward. You're not sure about moving forward here with this person. Yeah, you're really in this beautiful energy of being self-assured, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The Queen of Pentacles, you know, she focuses on herself, her house, her home, her finances. She looks good. She's in an up-leveling. She's being creative. And she's kind of in this really beautiful world of her own making here. So I kind of feel like a lot of my Cancers, you've just sort of channeled energy back into yourself. I think this has been a theme for my Cancers the last couple of readings. All right, let's see how you're viewing this person. Okay, you're viewing them as the King of Wands, so maybe a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You are very physically attracted to this person. This person is very successful. I feel like this person has a powerful personality, and you really do recognize that. And let's see how you're viewing the relationship here. You're viewing the relationship as the Page of Cups. Interesting. So you are, in some respects, emotionally available to this person, but some of you, I feel like you're waiting to see what their next moves are, or waiting to see if they're going to offer you an apology. But I also feel like you're not channeling all of your energy into this connection, because I don't know if you've been disappointed here by them, or you're just not sure. You're lacking confidence here when it comes to moving forward. And maybe it's just you don't want to be the one to move this forward. Maybe you're done doing the emotional labor. You don't want to be the one that chases. And you want this person to really step up to you. This person, Three of Pentacles, feels like this is somebody here who's around you. Somebody who's in your community. Somebody you might see or know through friends or at school, at work, the gym. But let's see here what Spirit's advice is here for you before we move forward. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. Okay, we see hidden treasure. The treasure you're looking for is hidden in the ground you're standing on. It's time to dig deeper. Yeah, and I feel like with that Queen of Pentacles energy, that's what my Cancers are doing. You're focusing on yourself, you're uncovering truths, you're healing, you're really creative. You know, you're just focused on you. Now we see the first steps. To get ahead, you must take the first step. Even without knowing the outcome, just don't stay where you are. Yeah, so I feel like my Cancers, you're really kind of determined here to not stay stuck. Even if you really like this person, or even if you're really disappointed in this person in some way, shape, or form, even if you're not confident, I do feel like my Cancers, you've made this decision that I'm not going to stay stuck on this. I'm not going to miss other opportunities because of this. You know, and I'm not going to, you know, the rest of my life is not going to stop because of this or whatever's going on here. Some of you, this is a little side note with career transition. Reflect and reimagine your career. Decide to be intentional, proactive, and courageous about building a new career future. Yeah, so some of you, you're focused on your finances, or just a little side note here from Spirit, it is time to focus on your career and your finances. And we see liberate yourself. You don't have to carry your burdens alone. Have the courage to ask and accept help. So yeah, I feel like my Cancers too, you're probably channeling energy into your friends, into your family. Asking Spirit, remember that when you pray, it's like you're asking questions, asking for answers, and when you meditate, you receive them. But I do kind of feel like my Cancers, you have, you've been thinking about this person a lot, but you've decided, you know what, this isn't working, right? For me to just think about this and worry about this and hope that they're going to come towards me. If they're not coming towards me, I'm going to channel this energy back into myself. I'm not going to stay stuck. And I actually think it's working, because we have the Star card here, Aquarius energy, wish fulfillment, playing the long game, healing. So some of you, if you're in separation from this person, there's real potential for healing here. But a lot of my Cancers, I feel like you're focused on healing yourselves. Now, the Judgment card in reverse tells me this person may feel like they misjudged you, Cancer. They may have thought you were going to do all the emotional labor, or you were going to be the one to chase them, or, move things forward. For others of you, this person is struggling with their own sort of insecurities, and they feel like they might not have a chance with you here. All right, so we see the Seven of Wands in reverse. So, this person may have pushed you away in some respects. And some of my Cancers, if you feel like this person was getting attention from other people, or was just focused on their own victory and success, you might feel like that kind of pushed you away here. But with the Seven of Wands in reverse, I do feel like this is somebody here that wants to let down their guard. They're realizing they have to. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It does look like this person maybe you felt was breadcrumbing you. That's certainly showing up here with the Six of Pentacles. They may have been juggling you and like work and career and everything else that's going on in their life, and you didn't feel like there was enough time for you. For others of you, this person certainly has not been pulling their weight in this connection. And they're starting to realize that, and they're realizing you're not always going to be giving more than you're receiving. And we see the Two of Wands in reverse. So this person's been looking at the past here, Cancer. They've also been, they're ready to make a decision. I think they're realizing it's time for them to step up. They're seeing you in alignment, the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, intuitive, loving, creative. All right, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. They might know that you're disappointed here, or, they might be worried that they're missing an opportunity with you, because it's like you're not overgiving anymore. You're not overflowing with love. You're not holding, you may be holding space for this person, but you're not letting them kind of get away with not showing up, or not putting in the effort, or not recognizing you. And we see the Five of Wands. So this person might be starting to worry, Cancer, that you have other options available to you. Again, there could be, personality clashes, fighting, bickering, and arguing here with the Five of Wands. They might also take your actions and behaviors here, Cancer, which are, channeling energy into yourself, being more creative, focus on your career, focus on your health, your glow up. They just feel like your energy is not completely focused on them right now, even if you do spend a lot of time thinking about them. And we see the Strength card, and they're seeing you as this Leo energy, the best of the best. They're also sensing or seeing that there's a strong connection between the two of you, feeling connected even if you're not communicating, or if you two are apart from one another. But they're also seeing you rise, is what I'm getting with the Strength card. Holding back, and in other areas of your life, Cancer, you're rising. Okay, beautiful. So let's see what we need to know about this person. What do my Cancers need to know about this person? All right, so we see hero and heroine, so a passion or a journey of personal empowerment. So some of you too, this person, it does seem like they're juggling a lot. They do feel like you two are on the same page, coming from different places, but want the same things. This person might also be in the process of up-leveling financially, physically. All right, emotionally. And we see damsel energy, Cancer. So you do have somebody here who's understanding the nature of healthy romance, inspires you to rely on yourself. So this person is somebody self-reliant. This is somebody that knows what a healthy relationship looks like. And I think they're realizing that they weren't really contributing to that, at least up until now. All right. But this is somebody independent, self-reliant. All right. Let's see what else, how they're viewing you, my Cancers. Networker energy. So conveys information only for personal gain and spreads fear and falsehood. I don't think they feel that way, but with this networker energy, I do think this person's worried that you're, maybe you're on the dating apps, maybe you're dating or talking to other people. There might be gossip around you. They might be worried you've heard some sort of gossip around them. They know you're not completely focused on them. And we see angel energy. So I do feel like this person's not sure if they can trust like their judgment here about you, because I do know that a lot of my Cancers out there, you are earth angels. But this person may feel like, you're too good to be true is what I'm getting, because the shadow attribute there is acting innocent or angelic to mislead others. Some of you, they didn't really believe that you were this good. They felt maybe this was too good to be true, or they struggle with some trust issues here. And I do think they're kind of like, I think you're acting above board. You're doing everything right here, Cancer, and this person's not fully trusting that. And that's most likely because of, what they've been through, what they've experienced. So I just feel there's a little bit of a lack of trust there. But I feel like it comes from their history and their experiences, and not so much the way you've acted or you've behaved. The Five of Swords in reverse tells me behind the scenes, this is somebody that does want to heal things with you, Cancer. Six of Wands, they do want victory and success. Empress energy. Ooh, some of you, though, this person might not feel like they're good enough. And I was getting that with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This person might feel like they don't have enough to offer you at this time. I'm not reading the Empress here as necessarily a third party, although for some of you that might be the case. Maybe they were hoping something was going to work out with somebody else or something. But for a lot of you, I'm reading this person wants victory, but they're not feeling either like they can match your energy, or they're not feeling like the best version of themselves, and their insecurities are inhibiting this connection. And we see the Nine of Swords in reverse. Cancer, this person is low-key obsessed with you. They can't stop thinking about you. They might be losing sleep over you. They also know there are certain patterns here in this connection or in their love life that really do need to change. All right, the Star card, Aquarius energy, tells me that you have healing, wish fulfillment coming in. All right, and we see the Three of Pentacles, everything working out the way it's supposed to. The Four of Swords, just keep doing what you're doing, Cancer. Four of Swords, it's working. And the Two of Pentacles, some of my Cancers, you're going to have a big decision to make about whether or not you want to give this person a chance, or you want to invest, or if this person is really good enough. We do see the Page of Pentacles. I get that they're probably spying on you, gathering data, trying to figure out, how to move forward, but they're not quite ready to take action. They're in their head about you, Cancer, because again, I think you've sort of surprised them by showing them that you don't necessarily need them, you don't necessarily need this, and you're not going to be the one that does all the emotional labor. So we see this person might be acting cold. We see rendezvous. Some of you, there is someone around this person, or there's some sort of third-party connection affecting this. I don't think that's anybody, if you've been in a long-term connection with this person. But there may have been some brief interference here. Some of you haven't had a whole lot of time with this person. Okay, it may be a very physical connection, a very sexual connection, and we see this person may surprise you. You may be surprised what their true wish fulfillment is here, Cancer, because I do think this person really wants victory here with you, wants victory and success. But there's something holding them back. And I am getting, some of you, it could be somebody from their past that they're having a hard time letting go of. But for others of you, it's just energy of like not feeling good enough, not feeling like they can match this energy. So you and this person are comfortable together. This person there might be an age difference. You might also see this person and they look a little worse for the wear. All right. And we see family problems. Some of you, they have been experiencing some family problems behind the scenes. Okay, let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know about this person or this connection here for my Cancers? patience. Everything is going to unfold in divine timing here. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. And I kind of feel this spiritual lesson, Cancer, is about staying in your power. You know, and also like not chasing. You're safe and you're divinely guided, so you're protected. And someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. That's this person without a doubt. They definitely have some obsessive thoughts here, obsessing about you, losing sleep over you. Because it's like you're not chasing. You're not chasing. All right, your person is trying to make healthier choices, okay, in life and love. Maybe they're getting their act together. Some of you, they see you really thriving, being healthy, taking care of yourself, okay, and they might not have been in the same energy. Okay, so it's like they are making those healthier choices, but we also see that this person is spending time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. Now, some of you too, I get they might have taken this connection a little bit for granted. They may have kind of kept you single. They may have acted single. This person, again, they may have been prioritizing their social life and their friends and like other options over commitment here. All right, some of you, they've tried to move on, but they definitely haven't. Some of my Cancers in your energy, I do feel there has been something hurtful, or you're feeling a little bit lost with this connection. And that is what would make my Cancers go within and shift your energy for sure. But be prepared to be surprised here, Cancer. Shocking news, sudden change. So I do think this person is definitely coming in to surprise you. And I think you're going to be surprised how they really feel about you. And, you know, I do think they're going to try to come in and work things out, Cancer. But even if they don't gather up that strength and that courage, like this, that won't end up as a missed opportunity for you. It will end up as a missed opportunity for them. But for a lot of you, I just think they're coming in with communication, trying to work things out. And I think you're going to be a little bit more on the fence than you ever have been here. Okay? Because there may be some things that you haven't been able to unsee that have happened, or, you know, you're just going to be really checking in to see if this is in alignment with you. So let's see what final messages, advice, and guidance we have. All right, so jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyways. This is that time. So some of you, it's about taking a leap of faith here with this person. But for others of my Cancers, you'll know where this lands, these messages land in your body. Is it time to take a leap of faith in another direction? All right, and we see enabling. There's someone you're helping, or are you? In reality, you may be enabling them to continue in negative patterns, and never take full responsibility for themselves. Step back and let things play out. Yeah, so again, don't let this person, you know, just keep doing what they're doing. I think you're in the right energy where they need to step up to you, Cancer. All right, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.